and welcome back to A Positive Mind with TSED. This is episode 29, and we are talking about self-esteem and schools. But get this, we're making it a 4-part mini-series in the series so that we can talk about elementary, middle, high school, and you guessed it, college. Let's take a little preview of what's to come. Mom, look, I got stickers today. I got a sticker. Mom, I did my homework. I had to read these books. I'm so confident. Mom, you said Sarah's coming over today. What time is she coming? Do you like me? Do they like me? Is this style still cool? Are these shoes still cool? Duh, headbands aren't cool. Mom, leave me alone. Mommy, help me. Nobody cares. Who cares? I don't care. What would you know about high school, mother? Nothing is wrong. I'm fine. Think about your future. Your major can't be a pipe dream. Pick with passion. You're going to do it for the rest of your life. Think about benefits, work-life balance, environment. 0 out of 10. Adulting is too hard. Do not recommend. Okay, I cannot wait another minute. Let's jump into part 1. Self-esteem and elementary school.
I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, they call me TSED.
Like that.
I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, they call me TSED.
Like that. All right, y'all, let's jump into this elementary school discussion because when it comes to self-esteem, please let me tell you how many times I've heard parents say,
"My child was so confident back in elementary school, I think his self-esteem was through the roof. She was just a powerhouse." What happened?
So elementary school tends to be a time of a lot of support, right? Kids are just feeling happy and supported. The work is quote unquote easy. There's someone there to help with everything. It's a really lighthearted, fun time. Now, let me insert a disclaimer here because not everyone's life experience is the same. And some people have really, really rough childhoods. So I just want to give a moment of respect to acknowledge that everyone's life story is not the same. In general, however, we tend to think of elementary school as just a lighter-hearted time. Coloring books and songs and naps and snack time. It's just a little bit more fun. And it's a time when I think our kids feel really successful and really supported in general. The problem I realized is that when we are feeling that support and that happiness and that extra help and these big, beautiful, colorful assignments, we really have this natural ability to thrive. It is an environment all about thriving, and it's almost like you can't fail because so many people are working together to try to push you forward, right? So a kid might feel automatically like, I'm smart, I got this. I'm smart, I got this. I'm smart, I got this. And what happens next is that everything kind of changes. And when I say everything changes, we're going to talk more about middle school in part 2. But generally, just to touch on it a bit, we start talking about independence. You got to figure it out on your own, get your homework and know your schedule. And an elementary student going to middle school is like, what happened to all the love, support, and fluffy rainbows, right? We get stickers. We get all these little affirmations and things that are telling us that we're on the right track when we're in elementary school. And then slowly it kind of starts to change. And what doesn't happen is we don't really know how we're being so successful. I don't know why my friends are loving me and I'm having this great friendship. I don't know how I'm getting all these great grades. So it comes a time now where we have to say, shouldn't we give our kids the actual tools? Like, how come you're believing in yourself? Because everything's easy and I have no stress. So what you gonna do when the stress actually does come? I don't know. It's time for us to teach our kids what to actually do to believe in themselves, the actual steps. There's something going on in their minds, their thoughts, their hearts, their behavior that's actually helping them to be successful and to believe in themselves. What about when things get hard and we still want them to be positive? Do you realize there's so many positive things happening in elementary school? So when your kid is positive about positive things, it's kind of easy. But when you get to middle school, high school, and life, and things get a little more complicated, it's not as easy to stay positive in those situations unless you've learned how. Ta-da! Insert the self-esteem doctor. I want us to start teaching our kids how. How do you believe in yourself? What are the steps? How do you stay positive even when it's hard? What are the steps? How about making choices? Well, the teacher breaks down 2 choices for you. They're both great choices and you pick one. Ta-da! You're great at making choices. But what about in later years when the choices and the options you have are not so good and you start picking the wrong one after the wrong one after the wrong one? Oh no, I can't make good choices. You never learned how. There is an actual process to making good choices. Shouldn't we be teaching this to our kids in elementary school? And what about giving up when things get really tough and challenging and I just want to quit? Of course, there's some challenging things that come up in elementary school. And again, not a one size fits all. Everyone's life is not the same. But when those challenging things come in elementary school, usually we've got that big support system and maybe even a plan B to help us. But what about actually teaching how to never give up, how to try those new things and to stay positive and strong in each situation? I'm telling you, we got to start teaching those tools. And that's what I think has been missing in our elementary situation when it comes to self-esteem building. So y'all know I got a resource, don't you? You know I got a tool for you. Insert the Easy Self-Esteem Builder for kids, specially designed for kids around age, 7-ish, 8-ish, 9-ish to 12-ish, 13, depending on your personality. But it's teaching you all of those things. Literally, the topics are how to believe in yourself, how to stay positive when it's hard, make good choices, and learn something new and never give up. Hello! This is my take on what's happened with elementary school and self-esteem. We kind of stumble into this confident state of mind. We don't know how we got there, so we can't duplicate it in later years. I think it's time we start making it possible for our kids to duplicate it by giving them actual tools. I'm so excited. I hope this episode was helpful for you. Make sure you check out the description. I'm going to make sure you get the link to the Easy Self-Esteem Builder. Please make sure you subscribe and like and comment and do all the things. Share with your family and friends and teachers. And make sure that we let our kids know that there are some tools available for them so they can succeed and thrive and start with a really strong foundation. Now, if you paid attention in the beginning, you know there's 3 more parts to this little section I'm doing here, this little segment, series, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to talk about middle school next, then high school, then you got it, college, baby. Stay tuned and make sure you tune in every single Sunday to get a little bit more of a positive mind with TSED. See you next Sunday.
I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, she's TSED.